If I told you that even some medieval writers wrote about the decline of chivalry, would you believe it? More on that in a second. This world is sort of a comedy, except this is real life. Modern women love saying that they don't need a man and even criminalize men who hold doors and mock those who bring flowers. Then, these same women cry a river because all the men they get are assholes. Integrity? Anyone? Nah, that's too much to ask. Modern women are the epitome of hypocrisy. They want to have the cake and eat it too. I mean, they want to be independent and still derive the benefits of having a knight in shining armor, aka a top-tier dude who will fund her lifestyle. Another proof that feminism is a joke in a circus that men don't want to even think of. A man is supposed to pay, right? So the woman is supposed to have sex with him whenever he's horny? Oh no, that's misogyny. Check this out.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
I know, I mean, that's what I told him.
He's supposed to pay.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
But you're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
No.
Where does this double standard come from? I'm sorry, it's the reality. You guys can moan at it all you want, but the moment you say to a guy, you have to pay for my time, you're saying this relationship isn't equal. This relationship isn't equal. My time is worth more than yours, so you should pay for it. I wonder what paradigm that sets up.
A gentleman always takes care of his woman, they say. So be it, but under the condition that she's a wifey and not an obnoxious boss babe and pain in the neck. In today's video, we're delving into modern women freaking out because men are not gentlemen anymore, and most importantly, how little integrity these chicks have. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to StarKiller15100. He said, "The ostrich analogy fits 3 or 4 so well, lol. Hiding their head in the sand, oblivious to the Chads and Tyrones, yet their ass is still out for business." Now that's a good way of putting it. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.
This channel is all about helping men wake up about the modern dating landscape and helping men improve themselves. That's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Seriously, I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of your life. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it dead simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. No need to think for us low-maintenance guys anymore. Skincare wasn't always something I took seriously, but now that I have, I wish I would have started sooner. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because they do have over 7,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. Here, check it out. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. And with that, now, back to the video.
Like, I hear women say this all the time: chivalry is dead. Don't you? Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore? That's right. Chivalry is dead. and women killed it. Chivalry got killed by the feminist movement on the magazines that got women going crazy because women got too much advice about men from other women. And they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And it's true. I see this shit in the magazines. I don't read them, but I be seeing the cover. I be in the grocery store, fellas, you look at one of the magazines, like, what is this? And they say on the cover, 100 Ways to Please Your Man by some lady. Get out. Come on. Ain't no 100 ways. That list is 4 things long. Just suck his dick, play with his balls, and then fix him a sandwich and don't talk so much. And everything happens.
This guy's a legend. 100 ways to please a man? Nah, that's cap. Men don't need much to be happy, but women are the complete opposite. She wants a strong man who can protect her, and then she wants a rich man who can provide for her, and then she wants a six-pack, and then she wants 6 inches of dick, and then... Sorry, let me stop for a moment, because if I don't, we'll never end with this list of requisites. In short, modern women want a top-tier dude, a 1%er and pretty much the new king of the world. You see, in theory, there's no problem with having standards. Unless you're a man, of course, in which case your demands are ostracized and never taken into consideration. Society is like, if you want a hot chick, you better treat her as if she was a princess, bro. Oh, and don't ever think of putting her in her place because that's oppression. If she wants that Gucci bag, buy it for her no matter how badly she behaves, and no matter how much of an independent woman she is, the bill's on you, no questions asked. This shit gets men's blood boiling, as they see that they need to tick a long list of boxes, while women are entitled to their A game for just being women. Fairness is nowhere to be found. Women are like kids who can get away with whatever they do and say, so if they want to make 6 figures, buy houses, and even get ran through by multiple men, all that is empowering. Then, if she wants to invoke her right to have a top-tier man by her side, it's all good because society says, you go, queen, don't settle for less. However, this is the real outcome. This circus is getting men messed up like never before, and this is just the beginning, and women are the ones affected the most. Men? Not really. They're happy with hanging out with their homeboys because the quality of chicks has dropped like the value of the Venezuelan currency. Now, as promised, let's go back in history to check some authors, or rather visionaries, who proved that chivalry was dead even in their time. Shocking insights coming through, I warn you. Here's an article from History Channel titled, How Chivalry Died Again and Again. Let's check it out. Is chivalry dead? The answer, my lady, is a definite yes. Cultural commentators have a strange obsession with asking whether things are dead. Time magazine, in particular, has courted sensationalism over the years with covers that dramatically check the pulse on God, feminism, or truth. And for the past few decades, when op-eds tackle relations between straight men and women, there's a particular question they love to explore. Chivalry is as dead as the 8th century knight Count Roland, whose personal conduct became one model for chivalric codes in the late Middle Ages. And although chivalry disappeared hundreds of years ago, people can't seem to stop talking about it.
Women are opportunists and men are idealists, then men technically love more.
Even a guy that doesn't know you, that doesn't have any type of allegiance to you, will still show you some level of chivalry or damn near being a simp without you doing anything for it.
So that's the man that's gonna put me and my family first?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that okay, let me ask you this. Who appreciates being simped on more, men or women?
I think men.
If you get something all the time, it has no value, okay? The reason why the woman needs to care more is because we're already operating from a deficit as a man. You're already getting simps hitting you up. You're already getting, opportunities. You're already getting guys willing to spend money on you, protect and provide for you for nothing more. Hold on, but the point is that women don't appreciate chivalry anymore, which is why I said chivalry is dead.
Men need to completely stop giving them our time, attention, and money, treat them invisible, and have self-respect. The only exception are the very few that treat us well. Well, back to the article. Isn't it just a shocker? The great debate about whether chivalry is dead has managed to hold the attention of cultural commentators like a moth to a flame. I mean, who could have guessed that the chivalry of knights from the 8th century, complete with honor and gallantry, has faded away? Let's not waste any time and dive right into this analysis. Sarcasm incoming, and by the way, if you're enjoying the video, hit that like button and show some love in the comments. Oh, let's not forget that chivalry had a dash of women's ingenuity in its creation. Apparently, women were the secret architects of those codes that guided the actions of knights in the Middle Ages. How surprising! Who would have thought that the same women who were often sidelined in historical narratives actually played a role in shaping the very behaviors that were supposed to protect and respect them? It's almost as if women have always been influencing societal norms. But hey, let's keep that as our little secret. Now, fast forward to the present. Enter feminism, a movement that strives to level the playing field and challenge antiquated gender norms. But wait, didn't anyone let these women know that part of the chivalry they're pining for has gone the way of the dodo? Yes, feminism is all about equality and empowerment, but apparently some folks miss the memo that men are still part of the equation. Who needs them, right? At the end of the day, men are trash and the future is female. I'm not saying this though. It's women with their stupid propaganda. But hold on, there's more. There's this whole spectacle of the battle between the nice guys and the bad boys. What a twist! It seems that some women might have missed the memo on this one too. Instead of taking gentlemen who embody chivalrous ideals, there's a peculiar fascination with those who are more into immediate gratification. You know, average Chad. What happened to the good old days of honor, courtesy, and genuine human connection? Well, it's like they say, nothing says romance like opting for someone who's just here for a good time and not a long time. And, of course, let's not forget about the average woman who spends her prime years caught in the web of relationships where her emotional depth might as well be a myth. Isn't it amazing how these women manage to reject the kind, respectful guys while chasing after those who couldn't care less about anything beyond a fleeting moment of pleasure and screwing some holes? It's almost as if the concept of compatibility has been replaced by an insatiable thirst for thrill. Well, this is not a supposition, it's the raw reality of why women complain that chivalry is dead.
Sorry it's raining, I got no umbrella. But I want you to walk over my shirt. I'll take off my shirt for you. Off my back, just for you.
I don't want this. Bum.
Excuse me, bitch.
You're amazing.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, this is amazing. Wow.
I just got back from going on one date with this guy who is just so nice, so kind. Like, I know if I dated him, he would never break my heart. Tell me why I'm just not into that. And now I have a date with this other guy, completely different vibes. I get player vibes.
Guess who's about to get it? Mr. Asshole Player. Mr. Nice Guy's all, how are you? Being cordial and like, I'm a gentleman, let me pull your chair out.
You can expect that the last girl will be surrounded by cats and wine bottles. She might be hot now, but won't be too much in the future. Let's go back to the article because there's more to talk about. The term chivalry loosely refers to informal codes of conduct developed by European knights in feudal systems starting in the 12th century. These codes differed based on region and time period and covered issues like whom knights should show mercy to and whom it was okay to attack. In these feudal systems, knights worked in paid service for their lords and enjoyed social superiority to the serfs or peasants. In the 1984 book, Chivalry, the late historian Maurice Hugh Keane argued that chivalric codes had served as a kind of international law of war that protected these knights as an aristocratic class. Keane's argument countered the widely held presumption that chivalry was more focused on courtly love and protecting women. As feudalism faded in the 15th century, so did chivalry. but it popped up again in the 18th and 19th centuries when writers began to romanticize the Middle Ages. In 1790, for example, Irish statesman Edmund Burke took one look at the Queen-killing French Revolution and bemoaned, "The age of chivalry is gone. That of sophisters, economists, and calculators has succeeded, and the glory of Europe is extinguished forever." His statement was melodramatic, especially considering no one had followed chivalric codes for hundreds of years. But Burke wasn't the only person to belatedly announce the death of chivalry. In 1823, poet Lord Byron stated that chivalry was dead, and the 17th century novel Don Quixote had killed it. Author Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra used Don Quixote to satirize chivalry, and Byron indignantly wrote that Cervantes smiled Spain's chivalry away, a single laugh demolished the right arm of his country. Let's break this down because it's so interesting. The term chivalry is like a blast from the past, evoking images of gallant knights and their charming deeds. But hey, who needs history when we can dive headfirst into the ironies of human behavior, right? Turns out, as this article points out, that even revered literary figures like Don Quixote have something to say about this chivalry business, a business that will get you broke, by the way. So, back in the day, chivalry was the buzzword among European knights in their rigid feudal systems. They developed these fancy codes of conduct, you know, about when to show mercy and when it's totally cool to launch an attack. But guess what? These codes had more dimensions than a Rubik's Cube. See, knights were all about service to their lords, and they reveled in the sweet social superiority they had over the lowly serfs and peasants. It was like the Middle Ages version of a power trip. And if we're really feeling up for a history lesson, let's remember Maurice Hugh Keane, the historian who dropped some knowledge bombs in his 1984 book, Chivalry. He basically told us that chivalric codes weren't just about being swoon-worthy and protecting damsels in distress. Nope, they were also some sort of international law of war, kind of like a medieval version of a rulebook for knights behaving or misbehaving themselves. But oh, how the mighty feudal system crumbled like a poorly baked pie, and what do you know? Chivalry went poof along with it. You'd think people would have taken the hint, right? But no, fast forward a few centuries, and suddenly everyone's all starry-eyed for the Middle Ages again. Thanks, romantic writers of the 18th and 19th centuries. You gave chivalry a revival so out of touch it might as well have been a Renaissance fair. Remember Edmund Burke, the Irish statesman with a flair for the dramatic? He looked at the French Revolution and practically had a meltdown, proclaiming that the age of chivalry is gone. Yeah, buddy, it was gone a long time ago. But hey, we can't fault a guy for trying to milk some nostalgia, even if it's about as relevant as a quill pen in a touchscreen world. But wait, there's more. Lord Byron decided to join the Chivalry is Dead choir. According to him, Don Quixote, that whimsical creation of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, was the villain responsible for killing off chivalry. Cervantes basically wrote this satirical masterpiece that chuckled Spain's chivalry into oblivion. Imagine, a single laugh demolishing an entire arm of a country. Don't you just love the power of a good punchline? Now, let's zoom in on the modern world, shall we? Those poor souls who dare to be chivalrous are facing a dilemma that could rival the most complicated plot twists in a telenovela. The friend-zoned. Oh, what a surprise. Turns out being nice doesn't guarantee you a ticket to romance land. Some women seem to have this mysterious magnetism towards bad boys who have a knack for short-term excitement and long-term heartache. And hey, let's not forget the parallels between knights serving their lords and modern folks serving the government. Taxes, child support, and alimony? Oh, what joys they bring. It's like being shackled to a dragon that insists on torching your bank account. No wonder some men are channeling their inner Don Quixote and tilting at the windmills of commitment, choosing the path of the bad boy or simply going their own way. Better hitting goals than banging hoes, right?
I had a lot of fun with you. You should come over again sometime.
I'd love that.
All right, well, have a good day.
Door.
Huh?
Door.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
So usually it goes open, close, open, close. You got it, pal. But yeah, have a good day.
Hi, you guys, are you ready to pay?
Yeah, let's see the bill.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
I got it.
No, I'm happy to put in.
So good. Oh.
I'm all about being an independent woman and pay my own bills, but at the same time, we're on our first date and we're getting ramen, so it's not like we're eating something super expensive and fancy.
Actually, not even a lot. Just thanks for coming.
Okay. I feel like John should pick up the check for our first date. Is Chivalry dead?
Yeah, it is. To wrap up this video, here's the deal. First, shout out to history lessons because, let's face it, if we applied them, everything would be better. No simps, no hoes, no bad people out there, and most importantly, a higher level of awareness that only MELTDOWN is granting these days. The incentives for being a gentleman are slim to none, and in all honesty, if women are independent, they should feel pretty damn bad if a guy pays for the dinner, right? I mean, who wouldn't love to stick to their hard rock principles? Oh, modern women. Their minds are full of contradictions, and men are sick and tired of deciphering them. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.